Namaste my dear friends. Now in the today's session, let us have a discussion about the prisms. So before I start the session of a prism, let us know the difference between a prism and a pyramid. In what way prism and pyramid are different? Let us see. What is the difference between a prism and a pyramid? See, for example, please try to see both the things. A prism means any object, anything which is uniform throughout, From top to bottom it is uniform throughout. Such kind of uniform figure we call it as a prism. It is uniform throughout. The same thickness is maintained throughout. That is called a prism. This is called a prism. Whereas pyramid is something like this. Means the base is the same. You know the pyramid, Egypt pyramid. Pyramids are very historical things are there. So it is coming to an end point. Such kind of a shape we call it as a pyramid. Now I think you understood what is the difference between a prism and a pyramid. Now in this case we are only going to discuss only about the prisms. We are not discussing about pyramids. We are only discussing about the prisms. The prism is nothing but, if you are taking a square, base is a square, you are putting n number of squares on it. You are getting a prism. So my dear friends, please try to understand. If you understand, everything is very easy. If the length, breadth and height all are equal, then we call it as a cube. See, most of us, we will be playing with a cube at home. Cube means nothing but, it is a three-dimensional figure because it is having the length, it is having the breadth, and also it is having the height. Because of the three dimensions, length, breadth and height, we call it as a three-dimensional figure. It is a cube because all dimensions are equal. In a cube, all dimensions are equal. And I think you are all playing with this cube. So my dear friends, here all are equal, means length is equal, breadth is equal to height, all are equal. Let them be equal to some A. Then finding out the volume of how to find out the volume of a cube? Any prism volume, not only the cube volume, but any prism volume is nothing but, volume of any prism is nothing but area of the base. For example, in this case, the volume, area of the base is nothing but a square again. Base is nothing but a square. So area of the base is, in this particular case, we call it as area of the base is A square. Into height, area of the base into height, that is height is again A. See, volume is nothing but area of the base area into height. Area of the base into height. It is a general formula for any kind of prism, not only the cube. So in that case, now we are getting A square into A, 8 power 1, that is nothing but A cube. So volume of a cube is A cube. So my dear friends, now you understood what is the volume of a cube. Now coming to the lateral surface area. What is the meaning of lateral surface? Sidewise. The sides, if you just consider the sides, we call it as a lateral surface. These four sides are called the lateral surface. So lateral surface area means the area of these four sides we call the lateral surface area. So my dear friends, in this particular case, the lateral surface area is, please try to understand, the area of this square means A into A square. Such kind of how many squares are there? 4 squares are there. So 4 into A square. 4 into A square. That becomes a lateral surface area. Because 4 sides are there, 4 squares are there, 4 into A square. That is the lateral surface. Next is the total surface area. What is the meaning of total surface area? In the word itself, the meaning is there, that is the total surface. Lateral surface area means the circumference, means the side area, plus the top and the bottom area together is called the total surface area. Means lateral surface area plus the area of the above surface and the below surface. That is, this is A square and this is also A square. The area of the above and the below surfaces. Area of the twice the area of the base. Twice the area of the base. My dear friends, I think now you understood. This is nothing but lateral surface area is 4a square and twice the area of the base is a square into 2. So 2a square. So that is nothing but 6a square. So the total surface area of a cube is 6a square. The lateral surface area is 4a square and the volume is a cube. So I think now you understood. Next is a diagonal. For example, diagonal is nothing but from this corner of the room to that corner of the room. You want to put a stick. You want to put a stick. You want to put a long stick. How much length you have to take? That is nothing but the diagonal. So the diagonal is nothing but equal to d is nothing but equal to under root of. See my dear friends. Under root of a square plus a square length square plus breadth square plus height square. So my dear friends, it is nothing but under root of 3a square root 3 into a. That root 3 into a gives the diagonal of the cube. Diagonal of the cube. That is, for example, a question can be asked like this. What is the longest rod which you can put in the in a particular dimensions of the cube? How to find out? By using the dimension of by using the value of the d diagonal, you can find out the longest stick that you can insert in that cube. So I think now you understood what is volume, what is the lateral surface area, total surface area and the diagonal of a cube. So my dear friends, now we have seen these are all now what we are discussing about a prism, means it is uniform throughout. Now we are seeing a cuboid. This is an example of a cuboid. See, cuboid is nothing but similar to that of cube. Cube and cuboid both are the same, but the only thing is the dimensions are not same. Length and breadth and height are different. That's all. So even in the case of a cuboid, they are not same. L into B into H they are all different. So in that case, what is a volume? Volume is nothing but the base area. Volume is nothing but area of the base into height. In this particular case, this is the area. If you take this as the base, this is the area of the base. If you take the dimensions, area of the base is L into B into H. So this is the area of the base into height. Same thing. Whether it is cuboid or any structure, volume, the fixed, they are all fixed. The values are all fixed. So my dear friends, I think now you understood. That is the volume. Length into breadth into height we called as, if you are taking this as a height, if this quantity you are taking as height, this quantity you are taking as length, and this quantity this length you are taking as length, this one you are taking as breadth, and this one you are taking as height. Now the volume is becoming L into B into H. Area of the base, L into B is area of the base into height. That is giving you the volume of this cuboid. We are calling it as cuboid because length, breadth and height are different. Now let us see the lateral surface area. In the case of a lateral surface area, already you know that. My dear friend, this side, all these area, the area of this face and this face and this face and this face. This is called the lateral surface area. Here you are having, this is one rectangle whose area is equal to H into B. Such kind of rectangles 2 are there. So 2H into B. Similarly, L into H. This rectangle you will get is L into H. So you can take the lateral surface areas 2H into L plus B. Because 2 rectangles are of one dimension, that is 2H into L. 2 rectangles are in the other dimension, 2H into B. You are taking 2H as common, so the lateral surface area is becoming 2H into L plus B. So my dear friends, now the total surface area is nothing but equal to the lateral surface area, means the same thing, same as above, plus the area of this base and this base, both the bases, means 2 into L into B. 2 into L into B is the area of this base and also this base. So 2 times we are taking the area. So 2 into L into B. So if you just open the bracket, see the lateral surface area is nothing but just open the bracket. 2 into L into B plus B into H plus H into L. So this we are getting the total surface area. Now we are getting the total surface area. So my dear friends, here you can even see something. Please try to see. The lateral surface area is also equal to The perimeter is nothing but 2 into L plus B is a perimeter. Perimeter into height. Lateral surface area is given by the perimeter into height. Volume is given by area into area of the base into height. The lateral surface area is given by the perimeter of the base into height. The perimeter of the base is 2 into L plus B. That is a rectangle. Into height h. So now, I think now you understood the generalized formula. In the case of a cuboid, the difference between cube and cuboid is only one thing. Length, breadth and height are different in the case of a cuboid. Now you understood volume of the cuboid is LBH. Lateral surface area, volume of the cuboid is nothing but area of the base into height. So that is nothing but equal to LBH. Lateral surface area is the perimeter of the base into height. That is 2H into L plus B. Total surface area is lateral surface area plus area of the above and below surfaces, that is 2 into L plus B. So you got this formula. Now coming to the diagonal, the longest rod that can be introduced into the cuboid is, you can just give the formula under root of L square plus B square plus H square. So that is the value of the diagonal. So I think now you understood, my dear friends, about all the cases of the cuboid. So cuboid is also a prism. Cuboid is also a prism. The room what we are staying, the house what we are staying is also a cuboid. It may be a cube or it may be a cuboid. I think now you understood the case of a cuboid. Now let us take another case of a triangular prism. This is the case of a triangular prism. In this case, my dear friends, the case is common in all. That is, why this is called as a triangular prism? Because it is the base is a triangle. Because the base is a triangle, we are calling it as a triangular prisms. So many triangles are being kept one over the other. We kept many triangles one over the other. We got the prism. So my dear friends, in this case, let us see the volume. Volume is nothing but area of the base. Area of the base is nothing but area of the triangle. Volume is nothing but see. In a case of a triangular prism, all of you can draw the diagram of a triangular prism. You can draw two triangles and you can join all these things, then you will get a triangular prism. So my dear friends, in this case, let us see the volume of the base. Volume of the base is nothing but half into base into height. In this case, let us not get confused with the height. Here, let us call this height of this triangle as h. Let us call this triangle height as h. So half into base into height into, that is, you are getting the area of this triangle. This is nothing but half into base into height is nothing but area of the triangle of the base into, see, now let us call this height as capital H. This height, let me call this height as capital H. So I think now you understood area of the base into height. So when you are taking the area of the base into height, you are getting the volume of the triangular prism. I think now you understood. Volume is nothing but area of the base into height. Now for example, in this case, lateral surface area. If you take the lateral surface area in this case. So my dear friends, lateral surface area is nothing but a perimeter of the base into height. So in this particular case, my dear friends, the perimeter of a triangle, you have to take the perimeter of a triangle and let the triangle be an equilateral triangle or any scale triangle or whatever it is. You take the circumference of this. Means add this side plus this side plus this side. You get the perimeter. So the lateral surface area is nothing but equal to the perimeter of triangle into the height h. This height h. Not the height of the triangle, but this height h. So I think now you understood the perimeter. Next is the total surface area. Total surface area is nothing but lateral surface area plus area of this base and this base. Means 2 into 2 times the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle. Triangular base. Area of the triangular base. It means half into base into height. Now I think you got the value of, what is volume, what is the lateral surface area, what is the total surface area in the case of a triangular based prism. Similarly, you are having, this is a pentagonal structure. See, having 5-sided, if it is having 5-sided base, we call it as a pentagonal prism. This is a pentagonal prism. The formula is the same, my dear friends. For the volume, you have to go to the area of the base into height, you get the volume of it. And to get the lateral surface area, take the perimeter of the base into height, you get the lateral surface area. Total surface area is lateral surface area plus area of this and this. Twice the area of the base gives the total surface area of a pentagonal prism. Now let us take this prism. This is a hexagonal prism. Hexagon means having 6 sides. This is a hexagonal structure because it is having 6-sided figure. So my dear friends, again the same. The volume is nothing but area of the base into height, and lateral surface area is perimeter of the base into height. Total surface area is lateral surface area plus area of the top and bottom twice the area of the base is called the total surface area. I think now you understood. And in this particular case, the last one, we are coming to the last one. N number of sides are there, infinite number of sides are there, we call it as a cylinder. In that particular case, we call it as a cylinder. Now let us see the case of a cylinder, my dear friends. So in this particular case of a cylinder, so my dear friends, in the case of a cylinder, cylinder is also a prism because it is uniform throughout. Cylinder is also a prism because it is a uniform body throughout. So my dear friends, when you are taking a cylinder, the cylinder is having 2 surfaces are there, 2 circular surfaces are there with some radius r, and let the height of the cylinder be some h. So my dear friends, now the volume is equal to area of the base area into height. So base area in this particular case is circle. So area of a circle is pi r square. Area of a circle is pi r square, where r is the radius of the circle of the base. Pi r square into h. So volume of a cylinder is area of the base pi r square into height of the cylinder h. So I think now you understood the volume. Please try to remember that whenever you take any value, radius or height, anything, the units must be the same. If you are taking r in centimeters, you have to take height also in centimeters or any units, but it should be the same unit. Next is the lateral surface area or the curved surface area. You may call anything because it is a curvature, it is a curved surface area or a lateral surface area. This is nothing but the circumference of the circle into height. The perimeter or the circumference of a circle is given by the formula 2 pi r into height. So 2 pi r into h. 2 pi r h gives the curved surface area or the lateral surface area of a cylinder. Next is the total surface area of a cylinder. The total surface area is nothing but, so my dear friends, it is nothing but lateral surface area plus 2 times the area of a circle pi r square. Area of the circle pi r square. So you can take in the place of lateral surface area, you can write 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. So you can take 2 pi r as common. So h plus r. This is the total surface area of a cylinder. I think now you understood. In the same cylinder is also a prism. So till now we have discussed about all types of prisms, all varieties of prisms. In all these cases, it is uniform. Formula is a fixed formula, that is volume is area of the base into height. Lateral surface area is the perimeter of the base into height. Total surface area is the lateral surface area plus area of the 2 surfaces. So my dear friends, I think now you are understanding, you have understood about the different varieties of prisms. Please try to see, these are all the different varieties of prisms. When we open, see, lateral surface area means only these sides. Total surface area means all the sides open. You are getting this area, this or area of all this. This is the total surface. Lateral surface means only this area of this. If you just close it, you are getting a cuboid. So I request all of you, you can do an experiment with this. Here I would like to tell you one more point. Now here among all the structures that we have seen, in the case of a prism, please try to understand, we did not cover the shape of a sphere. We didn't cover the sphere. Now we are going to cover the sphere. So my dear friends, in the next session we are going to discuss about the volume of the sphere. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.